Are we on our own? Are we on our own? If we are, that means I'm the one in charge. And if we are, I'm gonna take the steering wheel. If we are, then I'll make up my own right way. I'll make up my own right way. Are we on our own? Are we on our own? Oh, let me go. If so, let me go. Oh, let me go. So many clever thoughts out there among my friends. The latest is that we can create our own reality. We can create our own opportunities, and we can take life by the reins and just be present in the moment. All of that sounds so great, except when you come to the part about we are the ones who decide what is the right way, which puts us in the place of God. Now, most of us wouldn't admit it, but we do want to be God over our own life. We want to be boss because we are so vehemently opposed to being bossed by someone else or some entity. That's why we're clocking out on Fridays going TGIF. You know what I mean? ASAP. Let's get out of here, because just the sense of someone looming over us, looking downward, condescendingly, scrutinizing our every move is not favorable, particularly in this generation. Maybe our grandparents could have handled it, but it is different now. We're wise to it. But the only thing about being our own gods and leading our own shebang is that we're not wise enough to know really what is pure and to know what goodness really is if we're our own source of goodness. And if we're the ones responsible for creating goodness, are we arrogant enough to think that we create goodness and that we are the source of love so that we can decide when to give it and when to refrain from giving it? Oh no, my friends. Oh no, this is not so. There is a source of love that we can tap into. That's an overwhelming spring. That's an everlasting spring that you can drink from it, put that cup down, and drink again, because it's always more. I run out of love. I come to the end of myself. And when it's the end of myself, I have to recognize and admit that I am not wisdom. Actually, my cleverness and my wisdom is foolishness to God, because God's wisdom is far exceeding anything we could come up with or invent. Any goodness that we could even find in ourselves, which commit to our credit, there is some goodness that we've been able to attain in all our works on the earth, helping others and helping the physical earth as well, which we are responsible for. But alone, left to our own devices, we will only come up with a fraction of what we could do and what we could be and the love we could emulate if we were following and in touch with and connected to the maker of all life, the fascinator of our souls, the most beautiful, beyond description, unfathomable being that there ever was. And he is, and he ever will be. And to look upon him and to kiss him rather than to rebel against him is the sweetest freedom our souls will ever know. Because this being our own God is truly, in essence, rebellion. And rebellion is exactly witchcraft. What a scary thing. What an offensive thing to say, actually. But it is nevertheless the truth. And the God of our hearts, who formed the heart, is the one who really can inspire what it means to have love that doesn't end. Where we end, his love is made new and just refreshes us again so we can pour out to the people who need it rather than refraining from giving it.